Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. This is our take. We are your hosts. I'm Motion.
I'm Taylor.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do it. We don't want to, but we're going to do it. We're going to give you guys our trailer reaction to Fast X, the 10th installment in the Fast and Furious series. Now, I want to preface this episode with the fact that I am a gigantic fan of the first, second, and third Fast and the Furious. Tokyo Drift, Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious. Those three movies, amazing. Number 4 even is pretty good. But this is too much. Okay? This is too much. And there's going to be a lot of shit talking in this episode. Going to be a lot of it. So,
if you're a fan,
if you're one of those
Fast
people,
and Furious, you probably don't want to watch this.
Yeah, we're gonna be kind of tearing apart this trailer because there's a lot in it that is just like, what the hell did I just see? So, we're doing this because we're gonna end up watching the movie, so that we can do a reaction to it or an episode on it. And I think that the general consensus to this movie is kind of like, man, this is too much. Like, kind of similar to how we feel. But I feel like a lot of people just saying that because that's what they think people want to hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for me, I genuinely believe this is too much. It's too much, man. Like, you're going too far.
I don't know what the consensus is for this. All I'm going to say is, clearly, if they are still making these, there are tons of you idiots watching this and paying for this.
Yeah.
Like I said, I love 1, 2, and 3. 3 being the best in my opinion. You said 5 was the one. Whichever one that Paul Walker was.
I think had died. It's either 4 or 5. One of the two.
I don't think it's 4.
I think it's
but
5.
It's probably.
Yeah,
I think it's either 5 or 6. So yeah, probably 5. I saw that one, and that was only because I wanted to see the ending of it.
The tribute.
But I hate this franchise because it's nothing like I remembered it to be from the first 3 movies. And this trailer is insane, not in a good way.
Yeah, insane.
I don't understand what the hell is going on. Like, and I understand I don't know the characters, and there's a lot of them. Yeah. Like, I'm kind of surprised. I didn't know there's this many people in Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, run us through the cast list of everybody's in this, because there's a lot of people that you missed because you haven't watched movies 6 through 9 and 4 or whatever.
I will.
Obviously, freaking Dom is Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm just gonna try to rip through a bunch of them. Jason Momoa, Alan Richardson, Brie Larson, Michelle Rodriguez, Sun Kang, Rita Moreno, Tyrese Gibson, Jason Statham, Charlize Theron.
Yeah, Charlize Theron.
John Cena, Jordana Brewster, Scott Eastwood.
Yeah.
Daniela Melchior or something. Luda. Michael Rooker.
Luda.
Cardi B. I don't know that. And
Cardi B is in this?
No, Nathalie Emmanuel. Yeah. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, so you missed a lot from the movies that you haven't seen. I have never. Yeah, no. So you missed a lot. There's a lot of.
It's a lot of family.
Yeah, but a lot of those people, like Charlize Theron, she's a villain. Jason Statham starts out as a villain, ends up being part of the family. That's kind of like the path that characters take in the movies.
Family.
Is there like a villain one movie, and then the next movie they end up becoming part of like the good guys because they need their help to defeat the new, bigger, badder villain.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I don't know. Fast and the Furious was cool because we got to see sick ass cars racing, and we got to see some actions, some gunfights or some fist fights and stuff.
Little things here and there. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it turned into this thing where, like, initially it turned into they had a unique skill set that they were able to drive cars really well. and it was useful for certain things that the government wanted to do.
Right.
Then it turned into Dom Toretto and his group of people somehow becoming a SOCOM group that is able to, is the, like, when all else fails, call Dom Toretto and have his family save the world because, you know, nobody else can do what Dom does. And then, you know, Fast 9, they went to space. And now Fast X, it's kind of like, well, where do we go from here? Like, how do you, well, are we going to a different planet now? Like, are we going to Mars or something? Or like, what are we doing? And honestly, it seems like after watching the trailer, it seems like they sat down and they were like, what are the most ridiculous possible stunts that we could put in this film? And then they just put them all in there.
Just like, which of these do you like?
No,
yes.
All of them.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, there's a gyroscopic ball that is rolling around in the streets, like just rolling through things. There's somehow Dom drives his Charger out of the back of a plane, lands on top of 2 cars, and then continues on like it's normal. Then he gets shot by like harpoon cannons by 2 helicopters that attach to his car.
Is that a Charger? Or
Yeah,
is
it's
it
his Charger.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought it was
it's
a Challenger.
No, it's a 68 Charger.
Because he had like a newer Charger earlier.
Yeah.
I forget what the hell he was doing, but
Nah, it's a 68. There's 68 or 69. One of the two.
okay.
But then they shoot him with harpoons and grab onto him. And then Dom like jumps off of one road onto another road, and then it makes the helicopters crash into each other.
Well, what it looked like in the trailer is they shot him. He goes in the air, and then he like
Speeds
steps
up.
on the accelerator, and that for some reason pulled the choppers down, and he smashes them, crashes them.
For those of you that don't understand, let me explain something to you. Okay, helicopters, their vertical lift capability is about 10 times what you think it is. It's ridiculous what they're capable of carrying. Now, those weren't Chinook helicopters that carry like tanks and stuff.
Yeah, those are Chinooks are powerful.
But
still,
they were like good sized helicopters that I guarantee you are capable of sling loading or hauling tons and tons of weight, like literally tons. Like I'm talking like thousands and thousands of pounds.
Certainly 2 of them together.
Yeah. Would be like a Chinook. Like 2 of them together should have like a similar carrying capacity to around a Chinook. I mean, Chinooks are ridiculous, so maybe not. But
yeah,
like still, the fact that a car is able to outpower 2 helicopters in vertical lift, cars have zero ability to create force
to bring
in a
itself
vertical plane
down. It's only gravity.
It's a horizontal, like they have like the torque and horsepower creates an incredible amount of power horizontally. Yes.
Well, that's only if you're on the ground.
Yeah, but his back tires were up, and
He's
it's like,
literally
dude, what?
Mid-air. It has zero control. He's just sitting there revving the engine at this point, but for some reason he rips them to the ground. And I was just like, okay.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. And then let's talk about arguably the most disappointing aspect of this movie is that they have roped in one of our Lord and Saviors of Hawaii, Jason Momoa, my uncle. Nah, just kidding.
That's nuts. He's my uncle too.
Oh no, yeah. They roped him into this now, and so now he's going to be tied to it. And his, like, as much as I love Jason Momoa, and I actually, like, if I was able to objectively look at his character, I could be excited by it, because the Jason Momoa that I see in this movie is the Jason Momoa I love. The kind of guy that is like he expresses himself a little bit different. Like, he wears jewelry all over, he has painted fingernails, and he's a little extra, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's a big personality. Like, that's the kind of Jason Momoa that I like, especially when he acts like that, like in his roles. But where did he come from? they try to like connect him to, I think it's Fast and the Furious 6 when they steal the bank vault and they're rolling through the town and they steal the money. Like, but how and why? And then like, I just don't see it. I just don't see how he could potentially be a bigger villain than what we had last movie.
I mean, I'm not even that deep. I don't understand why any of these people are here and why they should matter. Like,
yeah. Well, that's because you didn't watch the movies.
Yeah, but
we gotta watch.
They're bad, so it doesn't really matter.
We gotta watch.
This just looks more bad.
Yeah.
And I kind of hate. Not really hate, but I'm disappointed that Jason Momoa is going to be a part of this. I love all the actors, but I don't like this franchise.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why this is literally like
it's
the standard of what not to do.
Yeah, like anytime we talk about a series or a franchise, that
it's always
it's like, oh, is this the Fast and the Furious effect?
There's a reason why that's said.
Yeah.
And this is why.
Well, you just said that you saw an article saying that there's going to be more.
Potentially, there's supposed to be a final 11th film.
That's what they said about this one.
I know, they say it every time. That's why I said for real this time.
No, I'm done. I'm done with it. Like, it's over. Like, just, I'm going to watch this one for you guys, ladies and gentlemen, so we can do an episode where there'll be probably even more shit talking. Or I don't know, maybe it'll just surprise us and turn out to be an incredible movie. I highly doubt it.
No way.
Highly doubt it. My expectations are very, very low, and they probably will, like, the movie will probably still not meet my expectations. But, yeah. Are you guys excited? I know there's a lot of you fangirls out there that just, are blinded by the pure essence of Jason Momoa or Jason Statham.
Vin
Why are they
Diesel.
always named by Jason? They all, like, the really hot, like, actors are named Jason. Jason Bateman.
I mean, it's not really the same. He is a great actor.
I'm kidding. I just thought that was funny. I love Jason Bateman though. But yeah, let us know what you guys think about this trailer down in the comments below. We're generally interested. I'm curious to know what the reception by the general public is, because
it's too furious.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. We look forward to doing this episode for you guys in the future. Thanks for all the love and support on our videos lately. We really appreciate you guys. Please like, subscribe, comment, share with a friend. Check out our social media links down in the description below, and check out the other shows here on Inkind Media. We will catch you guys in the next episode.
Bye, guys.